Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. So if you watch my galaxy nails, you'll know that I was trying to do a particular cat's eye effect and I didn't get it right. So I'm having a bit of a play. So by the time I got to this nail, which is the last one, I pretty much got what I was doing wrong. So these tips, I've just put 2 layers of black. In fact, I used a cheap black gel polish, so it took me about 3 layers. I'm coming in with this Saviland, I think it's like a 9D effect cat's eye or 4D or I don't know, whatever they're called. I showed it you a minute ago. So I'm just going to put 1 layer of that over the top. Now, when you use the magnet, what I realised is I was moving away the minute I started to see it move. And it isn't. It moves twice. And it's catching it the second time is when you get the effect that I'm looking for. And the effect I'm trying to go with is where you see the cat's eye and then it disappears. And then you see it, then it disappears. Yeah? So the other thing is you need to have your magnet at an angle. So you see I'm going to turn the magnet and you're going to see it shift twice. See that second wave coming? There we go, pull it away. So you see it moves, there it goes, it moves. And then you'll see it do it a second time. And then you put it away. Now this one, it was a little bit left just at the side, so I just went back. See, there we go. Now you need to do it around all 4 sides, and sometimes it takes a little while. See, there it goes, second movement. Sounds like a piano concerto. We're now into the second movement. But it's what threw me, because I was watching it move, but there you go. See, it moves a second time. And now you can see what I mean. So when I pull it one way, it goes black. Pull it towards you, you get the cat's eye. That's what I was trying to get with the galaxy nails. And I just couldn't quite get it right. And it is all about how you turn the magnet. And it's getting the timing right on it. So I only left this one in instead of doing all of them, because this is going to be a long video. This set is inspired by Dorota Paleka. I have probably brutalised this pronunciation of her name, for which I truly apologise. But she did this beautiful cat's eye effect video with 1 stroke. And it was beautiful. And I really, really loved it. I have not successfully done the flowers that she did. This is my second proper attempt at 1 stroke. Oh, I was so chuffed with how this set turns out. I mean, this was a proper fist pump, hell yeah, kind of design. There's things that I've learnt from the first time that I did the cat's eye. So the first thing is I've top coated these, and I'm just going to come along and buff over the top. This buffer was a bit of a crap one. It's like a 4000. It's too fine. But you just want to buff over, because you don't want to use a file, because it will put the grooves too much in it, that you won't get a nice flow of your 1 stroke. So it needs to be buffed, but not harshly buff. Buffed. Buff. Oh, I always think of Emma when I say that, because we always took the mickey out of the word buff. That's it, husband. Just cough in my video there. Thanks so much. Oh my God. You just can't get the staff, can you? So I went with, in my little tub here, underneath, I've got a sponge. It's not a soaking wet sponge, but it's a damp sponge. And I've got some greaseproof paper over the top, which will help keep my paint from drying, because acrylic paints are air dry. So you need to try to make sure that they don't. And I saw this trick on Kirsty Meakin, so I thought I'd give it a go, because that's what I was struggling with last time. What I have since discovered on this is I wasn't putting enough paint left on my brush. I was being a little bit sparse with it. So when I've watched some of her videos again, she actually leaves quite a good amount of paint on the brush. So I was being, yeah, that's one of the things I've spotted that I wasn't doing quite right. But this time I got it a lot better of being able to spot when the paint was getting too dry and I needed to freshen up the paint, which is really important with one stroke. You know, you need to take your time. You need to make sure that you get, what's the word I'm looking for? The tone of it right. A lot of one stroke is also about the brush angle. I'm not at that. She's done some new videos, which she did a really in-depth rose. So I'm definitely going to give that a go because I really like this. I am using my slant slayer from CJP, and that was my other, not difficulty, but it's quite a big brush. And actually, I've now brought myself a one stroke brush and it's about half the size of the brush that I'm currently using. So yeah, I'm hoping having a smaller brush will just mean I can have a bit more control over the brush. For this design and what I was doing, I didn't really know what I was doing. This is just me playing. She did this beautiful blue rose, I think it was a rose, a blue flower. I decided, well, I didn't want to copy it. I want to do something different. And we all know I like green. So I wanted to do something different. I mixed the orange that I'm using. And again, that is where I went wrong in the fact I did not mix enough of it. So definitely use a lot more paint than you think you do, because you have to keep loading the brush, and because it dries on the brush and you know it's a slow process, you need more. So yeah, that caused me a bit of a problem. The whole grease-proof paper on the thingy didn't stop it from drying out. I mean, it did for the white, but the one I've mixed, because it spread a bit more, it didn't make much of a difference. I could probably have just put it on grease-proof paper and it would have been fine. In fact, I saw her recently using foil, kitchen foil, to do it on. Yeah, so there we go. I'm making like, not leaves, almost like petals blowing away, because I wanted the design to flow across the 5 fingers, well, 4 fingers and a thumb, but I didn't want a flower on each one. Trying to do a full flower is really hard. I've kept in the second attempt at doing the full flower. The first attempt, it didn't go well. I didn't leave enough space and I didn't layer it properly. So you're going to see me do the second attempt at it. And it's great because if you do it wrong, you just get some water and you just wipe it off and start again. Which is the other reason why you top coat it and you give it a buff, because then the gel underneath is all sealed. So you don't then have to worry if you make a mistake. You can just rub it off and start again. So you can see on the second tip, I've done just again some more of those kind of petals, leaves. I don't know quite what they were. Like I say, I'm just playing. Yeah. So don't wipe your brush off. Don't wipe a lot of the product off, or too much of it off. Definitely it felt better this time round. And now, like I say, this is a long video and I'm not going to talk through all of it because, yeah. Or maybe I will. Who knows? I say that going, oh yeah, you can just watch that. And about, 30 seconds later, I'm going, hi, I'm back again. You should see the facial expression I'm getting off my husband at this point. You married me, and there's no escape now. I've got no idea where I'm at, because where I've got my hand to do this design is exactly where the recording box pops up, so I can't actually see what point I've got to. But I think you get the general gist of, I'm doing the outer petals first, and then I'm going to slowly move in and make them a bit smaller. There we go, see, and I've just spotted that it's getting a little bit dry, so I'm just clean my brush and now do a fresh one. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to let you watch that. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so that's the flower done. Now it's not quite done because I was looking at it going, something is missing, something's a bit wrong, and it's the centre of the flower. Every flower has a centre to it, and this one currently didn't. So I've got a dotting tool, and I'm just getting some of the red that I used to mix the orangey colour, just so it gives it a stronger look to it, but I didn't want it too strong, so I am kind of dabbing it a little bit so I can just go dot, 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 dot. And then I think I add a little bit of white as well, just to give it, again, a bit more of a tone to it. The other two nails are going to be exactly the same as the first two, but go in the opposite direction. And then when I looked at this, I thought, it's not done. It needs more. Like I said, there was no plan for this set. You're watching it evolve as I was thinking about it and as I was doing it. So what I decided to do, I'm going to add some branches. I don't know if you call them branches, but I'm going to be coming in with my Line It Fine brush, and we're just going to start to build up the lines. And again, you'll kind of see me do something, and then I'm like, no, it's still not quite right. And I'm kind of coming back, and backwards and forwards. Because like I say, you're watching this in real time. This is me evolving, changing the design, trying something different, seeing if I can make it look better. So what I've done with the white paint, I have. Do not voice over late at night. You guys said you liked my weird and random voiceovers, so you get what you ask for. Or is it be careful what you ask for? So with the white paint, I've put a bit on. So what you're seeing underneath my pot, that is my glass table mats. Which I got them from B&M. I just got a pack of 4 table mats, and they just sit underneath my towel, but they work great for being able to one stroke on because they're really easy to clean off. So I've just put some white paint on there, and I'm just adding some water to it. Now, because the water was not fresh water, it's already got the colour of this in, it's of the orange in it. It's kind of not making it such a bright white, it's kind of tinting it a little bit, which is what I wanted. Yes, some bits I want whiter, but some bits I didn't. I mean, it's not a big tin, it's just a subtle little bit. An equal bit. Anywho, before this gets any stranger, I'm just going to let you watch this part. there we go. So I'm happy with those now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other two fingers, finger and thumb, and then we're going to come to the top coat part. So here we go. That's them finished. Well, not quite finished. So now I'm going to come and I'm going to top coat over the top of these, and this is when the whole thing goes pow. And it is awesome. I mean, I freaking love this set. I really, really love this set. I really hope you guys do as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.